Hello everybody, my name is Jason and today I'm playing a game against our friend and fellow YouTuber ChessXS. We're about the same in terms of our rating. I'd say we both play at a rating of around 12 to 1300, so our games are usually pretty close and pretty interesting. ChessXS did have some technical difficulties on his end with recording his chessboard, so I ended up splicing in my chessboard footage onto his footage to make things work. We played two games. One of them is on my channel and the other one is on his. I'll put a link to that video in the description. And I'll also put a link to his YouTube channel in my description, so you guys should definitely go and check it out. Subscribe to Remko. I think you guys will enjoy some of his chess games over there. Let's get into game 1 versus ChessXS. Okay, here we go. We're playing with the black pieces against our friend ChessXS.
Right, so we are good to go. I'm starting with white. I know he's a Jababa London enjoyer, but also a Caro-Kann. Let's go with the Jababa London. He's probably going to play the Caro-Kann. And then I put 2 pawns in the center.
Okay, he opens with d4. So now we have to decide what we want to play against this. Let's go d5. Might transpose into the Slav. Okay, but it looks like we're getting into the Jababa London.
Is he not going for the Caro-Kann? I guess not. Fair enough. Well, we'll see what happens then. Oh, I didn't mean to push that pawn.
It's interesting, because normally you don't want this knight here, so you can push this pawn. Let's develop our bishop first, and then probably go e6. Open up the diagonal for the bishop, and then maybe go c5. Take advantage of the fact that this knight is misplaced at the moment.
Be mindful of my time. Okay, I don't want to... Actually, I don't really mind a pin.
Okay, let's think for a second. I feel like c5 is the move to do here. c5, if we have take, then I just develop my bishop. And then I have control of the center. Yeah, let's try for c5. I'm honestly not really sure what's going on here. I don't really play against... I play the Jababa, but I don't play against the Jababa very much. But I feel like this is a valid move, c5. I think I've seen this before.
If I give a check now, he needs to block with his knight. And I can... Hang on, let's have a good look. If I check, he needs to block with his knight. I can chop it off. And he's got pawn structures all weird.
Okay, we have a check. From the light squared bishop, I can block with the knight. Where would I rather have my knight? On c6 or on d7? I'm also kind of anticipating this move, which is going to be very annoying. Okay, let's see. I think I'll go here so that the knights protect each other. Yeah, let's go d7, because then if we have this move and then we have trades, at least my knight is guarding my own knight.
Okay, the pin isn't going anywhere. Let's first castle. His pieces cannot do anything at the moment, as far as I'm aware. So, the pin isn't going anywhere.
So I'm thinking either e7 or d6 here with my bishop. Yeah, let's go d6 here. Because then I'm also adding another defender to this square if he ends up pushing the knight there. Then we have take, take, and I'll probably go here, something like that.
Okay, so he's attacking this pawn, but that's defended. So, with him moved, I can actually take this pawn and make him move again.
Pawn takes pawn. I think I take with the bishop. So I'm kind of losing a tempo there because I went two bishop moves in a row. But I think I have a pretty solid control of the center now.
What if I push this pawn, but he might just push. Okay, the dark squared bishop isn't going anywhere. So let's put pressure on the pin piece and we'll see.
Okay, am I worried about this? I don't think so. Take, take is fine. Here is fine. What other moves does he have? I'm not sure. I could just castle. And then if we have take, 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 it's golden. Maybe I first should induce the trades before I castle. Let's see here. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and castle.
Okay, so he's getting out of the pin. Let's see if he can do something. Well, let's chop this one off and then retreat the bishop. If I retreat the bishop here and he takes, I've got 2 pawns in the center. I quite like that actually. I quite like that.
If I take here, I'm kind of allowing him to strengthen his center. So I feel like taking is not the right move. But if he takes, I'm kind of breaking my pawn structure here. But it's not like that terrible of a pawn structure. So what I'm thinking is I could put my rook here, and then after he takes, I just get the open file. Putting pressure on this pawn. This bishop is still trapped. And then I take this open file as well. But then this pawn in the center is very, very weak. Oh yeah, so I need to consider this, this, and then this. That's kind of an issue. Otherwise we have take, take. And then what? Not very pretty. Yeah, this pawn will be hanging if I don't defend it. So we have take, take, and then he can take the pawn. So maybe I can move the knight first. Okay, I think I'm going to move the knight here. And then we'll have take, take, and this is defended. And I could potentially go here with the knight. Very strong square with the knight on here. So let's go f6. Hope I'm not missing anything here.
Okay, so he brings out his knight to f6. Always good to see what he's doing. He can go here. So now if I push this pawn, if he takes, oh, this is getting a bit complicated, so I need some time to think. Because I wanted to push, but now he's got 2 attackers on it. So I don't think that's gonna work anymore. So let's first, let's see if the knight is doing anything. Knight can go here. If the knight goes here, I can just push it away. And it's actually not threatening anything. So let's not worry about that. So let's bring the rook out.
Okay, we don't have a trade just yet. Okay, I think I'm going to take this open file with the rook. I can also develop my queen to here, but if we take, he just goes here, and then I end up losing this pawn anyway. So I think I'll just take the open file.
If he wants to actually strengthen that pawn, he needs to push his... let's do that. He needs to push a pawn in front of his king. And this is just to simplify the position also.
Okay, we're about even on time now. That's a good sign. We're making him think a little bit. Okay, so we're going to have a trade of bishops here. This is still defended 2 times, only attacked once at the moment. If we have a push, then I'll just undouble the pawns. I think he has to move his knight somewhere because it's like poorly placed because it's not allowing him to develop his bishop or push this pawn. But I have a very strong outpost for my knight here now.
I might actually want to reroute my knight. So nothing is really attacking anything at the moment.
Okay, the knight does go back. The knight goes back. So now he can develop his bishop. Kind of want to set this up. Go queen here and then knight here. If he pushes this, I can go here and here, and let's go fork. Well, actually, not quite, because the queen defends that square, but it's a thought, at least. But if I go here right away, and he pushes, I'm kind of weakening this diagonal. So there's some potential in that as well. I think I'm going to go e8 first, and just go ahead and develop our rook on this other open file before we push to this spot. Okay, so he does move his bishop, attacking our knight. Now I think this is a pretty solid move. If he pushes, I can trade and going to break his pawn structure. And there currently aren't any threats here. I just take back with the king. I guess you take back with the knight, actually, so it wouldn't break his pawn structure.
Okay. I need to quickly hurry up. Okay, I can actually bring out the bishop. The knight is not looking at anything. Can't go there, can't go there, can't go there, can't go there. So if I bring my bishop out here, we could just get a trade of queens, of trade of bishops. But if you trade, no, then this pawn is undefended. Okay, I need to hurry up, I need to hurry up, I need to hurry up. Let's force the trade. The pawn on e3 is still defended.
But if he pushes, he's kind of weakening this diagonal. So I can go here after moving my knight, obviously. So maybe I would still trade, because this is a pretty strong bishop now. So it'd be like push, take, queen here, and I'm threatening this pawn and this attack at the same time, because he only has one defender. And it'd come with check as well. Be quite a strong attack there. Okay, he does push the pawn. Do I want to trade this? Take, queen here. We're threatening this pawn. But then he's threatening this, huh? Because he has two attackers. So it might make sense. It might make sense for me to keep the knight and defend this pawn. And his knight is pretty poorly placed. I don't really want to help his development. So I can go here, and then if he takes, it is kind of bad for my pawn structure. I think the move is to go back, though, because I don't really want to help him develop his knight. So if he takes, I can take with the queen right now. But if I move the queen, it's going to take with the pawn and triple these pawns. So maybe I have to move my rook up here. So in the case that he takes, I can take back with the rook. But I think if I did this trade, then this pawn would have fallen down pretty quick, because he would have had two attackers and I only have one defender.
Okay, so if I chop off this knight now, he's going to recapture with his queen and I can win myself a pawn. And if he attacks me with a rook, I can always come back here. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I need to go here, because otherwise you get a rook.
So I can take this now. And if he takes, I take back. Or I can take here. If he takes, I take. He takes. Wait a second. Take, check. He can't take. Let's see. This is check. Can I push this? Push, take, check. This actually might make sense. Let's push. I only have a minute left. I don't really know if that was the best move, but I don't want to get too low on time, because then I'm going to have 5 seconds to think between every move. But So now if we have a take, I have take with check. And he can't take back. So I'll take here. And then I could take this. And that will break his pawn structure.
And if these pawns start pushing, I can always... Okay. Didn't consider that. Okay, so if I take, he's probably going to take... I take, defending my... Then he needs to go. Ooh, getting a bit tricky, getting a bit tricky, getting a bit tricky. Okay. Okay, so now he's got 2 attackers on this pawn. Yeah. Okay. That's nice. But if he goes for that, I first go... Okay,
Okay, so first he wants to trade rooks. Okay, I think that's fine. So now he takes here. I take the pawn with a threat on the rook. There are some back rank checkmate threats here. If he moves his queen to to the wrong spot.
make an escape square.
Yeah, let's go here. We only have a minute on the clock. Solidify this structure here. Maybe go here with the h pawn and bring our king up.
I don't know, to be honest. It's coming down to time, I think.
I kind of like this, threatening this pawn. And doubling up our pieces. Let's go here.
Yeah, she's gonna get another pawn. Okay, he's gonna get another pawn, isn't he? Oh, actually, this is gonna get tricky, I think. So put it here. Might have to go here with my queen to protect my rook.
Okay, yeah, I think that's the best move. So I can go here threatening this, but it doesn't really work. Let's go here. We're threatening the rook, and we still have threats on both these pawns. He defends. Let's go here. We have 30 seconds on the clock.
Man, I don't know. Let's just push some pawns, I don't know.
Okay, this is check. Does that gain me anything? I don't think so, but let's do it. Let's see. If he pushes the pawn, then I take this pawn. Okay, we need to infiltrate with the rook. I think that's what we need to do. So let's go here and see if we can infiltrate. So we can go here with the queen, make some threats. Okay, let's see here. Let's go here.
Time scramble, man. Okay, don't know, to be honest.
This threatens checkmate. So let's go here. Okay, we can take this pawn. Man, we're both so low on time. This is scary. Let's see.
Oh man, I don't know.
Okay, we have another check. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's check here. I can block with this. I can block with this or this. I think I have to block with this. We still have a checkmate threat. You might just have to go back here. Yeah, okay. Perhaps we continue our pawn push now with these pieces. Let's go ahead and trade pawns. All right, this is hanging. Do I want to defend that? Let's go here. If he takes, I have this, winning a queen for a rook. Okay, he does find it. Let's go here. This is check. I'll just move up. See if we can break through here. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. Oh my gosh. Let's take. Okay, I think we win. I think we win now.
If you take with the queen, I take with the queen. And we're all good to go. Trade off. Oh shit! No, 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 no. Ah, fumbled. Yeah. GG's.
Holy moly. Holy moly. That was a nerve-wracking ending. Very nerve-wracking. Let's take with check. Let's make sure we don't stalemate. Okay, we can probably just find a mate somewhere here. Yeah, okay. GG's, ChessXS. Thank you for watching today's game. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Subscribe to Remko as well. And game 2 is going to be in the description. Make sure you check that out. God bless, guys. See you next time.